brain's going in your eyeballs. Come on, let's go.
Alright, just keep me safe for a minute.
I want my dad. I'm gonna go get him. Now sit back. Come on. I will fix it. I will fix it.
Dear, why you just stop for a second and take a deep breath. Hey, just stop.
Please. I will get your dad.
No, you said that you were gonna pepper spray me. No, please, no, stop.
Sit back.
Oh, I got a bad arm.
Just spray her.
I do not know I have
Just
a
spray
bad
her at this
arm.
point.
Stop. Stop.
Dear.
Stop.
I got her. I got her. Yeah.
Please, wipe my eye. Wipe my eye, please.
Unbelievable.
Hey guys, I had to wait a few days to make this episode because I was so mad and I didn't want to come out with some incoherent ramblings. But for real though, what the fuck is wrong with America's police? I mean, why are you guys so dumb? Did you swallow some chemicals in your water or something? This time, it was Rochester, New York's police department. For all their hoity-toity bullshit they got going on up north, you'd think they'd be smarter. So soon after George Floyd, and they're right back up to their same old shit. They are behaving like animals and using brute force to arrest a child who wasn't even resisting. But I know for a fact that they would have claimed that she was resisting if they weren't forced to wear those little cameras inside of their vests. Thank God for the vest cameras. Police Chief Cynthia Herriot Sullivan responded saying, and I quote, "I'm not going to stand here and tell you that for a 9-year-old to have to be pepper sprayed is okay. It's not." Well, good for her that she's not trying to defend the indefensible actions. This statement absolutely sickens me because I hate the bullshit PR statements that government organizations come out with after they create some huge disaster. And these statements are their way of trying to spin shit so it's not their fault. However, notice in her statement that she says that the little girl had to be pepper sprayed. Give me a fucking break. She is 9 damn years old. If you watch the video, you'll see that the female cop actually pepper sprayed her after she was already in cuffs and sitting in the back of a squad car. All the cops had to do was place her feet inside the car and close the door. Doesn't seem that hard to me. This Cynthia chick is obviously covering for her cops with a John Wayne attitude. So rather than deal with them, which is putting them in jail because they pepper sprayed this little girl for no reason, she issues some BS statement like this. I mean, on one hand, she's trying to separate herself from this incident with this statement saying that it's not okay. But in the same sentence, she's placing blame on the little girl and standing behind her force when she says this had to happen. I don't know what y'all are smoking up there, but in what world do you have to pepper spray a 9-year-old unarmed little girl who is already in handcuffs because she won't move her feet? These cops decided that they needed to flex their little muscles when handling this mentally ill 9-year-old child. So now the government needs to flex theirs and punish these cops to the full extent of the law for acting like toddlers. They for sure need to be thrown in jail for using unnecessary force against a minor. You know that if any private citizen did that, there would be no question that they ass is going to jail for a long time. Why should it be any different for cops? Look, cops, you need to clean the earwax out of your ears, preferably not with your keys. And listen to me when I say, you best check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh wait, you just did. Just because you're a cop doesn't excuse you from the basic rules of human decency. So many of you aren't being held accountable for your actions. And you're so babied by your captain that you have no idea what it's like in the real world. You'll figure it out real quick when you are fired and you get out of jail, and then you return to the civilian world. I'm just going to end with this. The reason that I believe that these cops should be fired and serve jail time is because they not only behave badly for adults, much less cops, but they just messed with a triple minority. She's black, she's a child, and she's disabled. This story hit really close to home. I had actually been thinking about making an episode on mental health for a long time, and I was working on another episode when I first heard about this, and I just had to drop everything. I was so angry when I first heard about this, and I'm still livid, but I don't think that the answer when responding to violence is more violence. Unfortunately, the cops are behaving like little children, so we have to treat them like little children. And my idea is for mandatory sensitivity training to be implemented. Cops should have to know about every condition that they could possibly come into contact with. This is just me trying to think of positive and practical solutions rather than running at them half-cocked while hurling insults their way. I'm just absolutely disgusted at the state of America. I need to get off. I am making myself way too angry and actually physically ill thinking about this. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.